take a quick moment today and talk about some of the more premium silver pieces. And yes, you do see a swan on your screen, not in the original mint cap. So if you'd like to, leave a comment down below about how much you hate me for doing that. The question is, when should you buy numismatic or even semi-numismatic coins? A numismatic coin is something that maintains a much higher premium over spot. It generally isn't affected by the current spot price as much though, and is valued more by a collector than it is a stacker. When should you buy some of these numismatic pieces? Well, the answer may be obvious after my initial statement about spot price, but I think it's worth explicitly stating my opinion. So you should buy numismatic pieces when the market is steady. That's one option. Or you should buy numismatic pieces when the market is declining. So one idea is that the safe option is to buy numismatic coins is if there's been a steady spot price in the recent past. The numismatics can be a good buy. This is due to an increase in collectability of numismatic pieces over time in a steady market. As spot price stays relatively constant, the collectability of numismatic coins increase due to rarity limited mintages and special symbolism, etc. While this is true in any market, it is most noticeable when spot price is steady. This is because people get comfortable with the current market price and start to avert their attention to fancier things, thus slowly increasing the premiums on numismatic coins. However, in my opinion, it is the best opportunity to buy numismatics when you think the market is going to crash. The silver market, that is. Obviously, you don't want to be buying a boatload of bullion while the market is crashing, because bullion prices are highly affected by spot price. Instead, you would want to buy the bullion when we're at rock bottom, and then ride the profit wave as spot price increases. But why buy the numismatics when spot price is dropping though? You buy the numismatics while spot price is dropping, or if you're unsure about the market, because the premiums will help buffer the losses taken by a decrease in spot price. Let me show you an example of my train of thought really fast. These are 3 American Silver Eagles. They are considered to be bullion coins. If I buy them today, they'll cost me about $60 for the 3 of them. This is a Perth Mint Swan. It is considered to be a semi-numismatic coin due to its low mintage and the excitement it caused in the market. It makes it about a $60 purchase today. So you could either have these 3 American Silver Eagles, or you could have that one Perth Mint Swan. Today, spot price is rounding to $16, let's say, just for sake of math. And then say it drops $1 to $15 tomorrow. I would lose $3 in value on the Eagles, but I would only lose $1 in value on the Swan if it decreased in value at all. But say it drops to $14 tomorrow, I would lose $6 total in value on the Eagles and only $2 in value on the Swan, assuming it dropped at all. You can see why chasing spot price down with bullion is harder to do. Mind you, this statement is of value and is assuming you aren't selling your freshly purchased Eagles and Swans. The Swan would be harder to sell, yes, but the Eagles and the Swan would both return you a portion of your premium, and it doesn't really matter because it's all irrelevant to this discussion, because we are simply talking about stack value today. It's important to look at the flip side though too. Say spot rose $1 tomorrow, and it became $17. The Eagles will gain you $3 in value, while the Swan would likely stay the same in price. It would still be worth $60. So I'd have $3 profit had I bought the Eagles, and I wouldn't have made anything had I bought the Swan. Same can be said if it goes to $18 tomorrow. I would make $6 off the 3 Eagles, or $0 off of the Swan, maybe $1 off of the Swan, or $2. But generally, the numismatic appreciation of a coin is sporadic and isn't dependent on spot price at all. To devise a plan on how to utilize this simple strategy would be to buy numismatic coins, poured silver, vintage bars, and semi-numismatic rounds while spot continues to drop. Then when spot price begins to climb again, it would be wise to start stacking bullion or generic rounds, because the rate of return on those types of pieces is much greater than these types of purchases. So it's obviously very, very hard to predict the outcome of a numismatic's market value. Or we would all be millionaires, right? We would just go buy them while they're cheap, wait a couple months, and then watch this thing go to $200 and then sell them all. So that's really hard. But it's also really hard to guess where the spot price is going to be tomorrow. If we knew how to do that, we'd also all be millionaires. But in a market where you're unsure, I think buying numismatic coins are a good purchase, because in recent past, more often than not, spot price has been dropping. So you're able to buffer your losses by buying numismatic or semi-numismatic pieces, and then you're able to, if you can call the bottom, or if you think we're done dropping, I would switch over to bullion or generic rounds. That way you can get incremental increase on your profits because you were able to buy more ounces. Obviously this is just a conversation of what does spot price affect more. It affects bullion more, and numismatics are generally resistant to changes in spot price. I'd like to end this though real quick by asking for your guys' opinion down below. When is the best time to buy numismatics? When is the best time to buy bullion coins? And I also wanted to just kind of say that it's most important that you're just stacking what you like. If you get hosed and you lose a lot of money because you made the wrong call at the wrong time or whatever, at least you should have something you enjoy collecting, something you enjoy looking at, and something that makes you happy. That way, in your mind, you can write off any of your losses as a hobby loss, because there are very few hobbies in this world that don't cost you any money. That's what I do anyways. I try to spice it up. I mostly buy bullion and generic, but I buy fun stuff here and there too that I enjoy, because if I lose money on those, at least I can say it was fun doing it. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.